The juice now, baby. You got the juice. You got the juice now, baby. You got the juice. You got the juice now, baby.
It's been 10 years since you heard from niggas from the west side. Now we on the cover of the Vibe. A nigga shot me 5 times. I'm happy to be alive. And my mama told me,
you got the juice now, baby.
My first album went 5 times platinum. Look for California, it was on my back. I was 23 when I had my first kid. And his mama told him when he came out,
you got the juice.
Like father, like son, top down, Mercedes throttle, wrist looking like a nigga just played the lotto. I am the Compton, what years the Pablo. Run up on the car, take spray with hollows. I grew up in a 6-tray Impala. Ain't make believe, but I made the dollars. Recorded my demo, new Dre will follow. Remember E told me,
you got the juice now, baby. You got the juice. You got the juice now, baby. You got the juice. You got the juice now, baby.
Left the unit in the world went crack. I blame it on the California mind state. Too much weed, weather, women, chronic disease, ass, titties, can a nigga pour his Henny without niggas acting fake in his motherfucking face one time. Before I pull a 40, I pop the waistline. I'm the first Compton nigga Dr. Dre signed. And Mary J told me at baseline,
you got the juice now, baby.
Then my second album went flat too. And it was Thug Life and just easy tattoo. But I never forgot where I came from or where I got my name from. My grandma told me,
you got the juice now, baby.
Here's something I can't forget. My mama brought a nigga up on that LA gangsta shit. The boy ain't never gonna change, mama. Hit some change, mama, and arrange, mama. She looked back and said,
you got the juice now, baby. You got the juice. You got the juice now, baby. You got the juice. You got the juice now, baby. You got so much pressure applied, all this pressure applied, greatest pressure applied to our lives. Feels like we gon' burst. Feels like we gon' burst. Over gestures, you die, ain't no question that I'm trying to make it out alive for some time. Feels like I'm gon' burst. Feels like I'm gon' burst. Feels like I'm gon' burst. Yeah. Feels like I'm gon' burst. So much pressure applied, all this pressure applied, greatest pressure applied in our life. We gon' work.
Yeah, we here, y'all. We here, y'all. It's your boy LonnyKabal. Yeah, we in the building, man. Why You Mad podcast. We got a great show for you guys. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good Monday, whether you're at a 9 to 5. Whether you own a business, whether you just hustle, man, whatever you did, I hope it did great. So sit back, relax, roll you up a fat one, sip you some drink, get you a cold brew. We finna have a good time tonight, you dig? Before we do, everybody's having a good time. I honestly mean that, man, because life can be heavy on us, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta preserve, and we're gonna talk about something in that category today. But first and foremost, let me bring out the homie, Don Cooley. Hold on, put myself there. There y'all go. Enjoy yourself. I'm still setting up. Let's go.
Yeah, all in my bag, call it a brag, niggas is mad. Down I'm the chief, like I'm Big Beach, ballin' like Fab. Everything on go, my niggas all trained to go. Gotta stay 10 toes, you niggas wanna take everything I own. All in my bag, call it a brag, niggas is mad. Down I'm the chief, like I'm Big Beach, ballin' like Fab. Everything on go, my niggas all trained to go. Gotta stay 10 toes, you niggas wanna take everything. My niggas be ready to pop shit. Pop in your mouth and you drop shit. You be up front to the option. Tell you proceed with caution. Watch him, you know he ain't got you. Niggas be ready to fake. Thinking this is something you wanna play. But she leave with your niggas today. Told my mama I'll buy her a place. Told my girl we would go out of space. For this dream I would die, I would chase. Couldn't stall us, I'm driving a race. Running for top, thought I'm going away. To the valley where it's out of your way. You can never be the one in my plans. I'm the nigga that be calling a plan. All in my bag, call it a brag, niggas is mad. Down I'm the chief, like I'm Big Beach, ballin' like Fab. Everything on go, my niggas all trained to go. Gotta stay 10 toes, you niggas wanna take everything I own. All in my bag, call it a brag, niggas is mad. Down I'm the chief, like I'm Big Beach, ballin' like Fab. Everything on go, my niggas all trained to go. Gotta stay 10
Oops, sorry.
toes, you niggas wanna take everything I own. Niggas before. Say everything comes as it goes. Rich niggas come into the fold. These niggas told y'all I got body to beat. Bring the Sonic so all of us see. This right here is this one for the street. Bringing some hell if he coming at me. Everybody wanna get the shot. Big guns, but not one of them rhyme. Flashing the guns, but not one of them sign. All of these fuzz, but none of your grind. Got to be off the floor, none of fire. Gotta be the one to move up inside. Never be the first to move off a bar. Coming for mine, look, don't even try it. Don't even try it. All in my bag, call it a brag, niggas is mad. Down I'm the chief, like I'm Big Beach, ballin' like Fab. Everything on go, my niggas all trained to go. Gotta stay 10 toes, you niggas wanna take everything I own. All in my bag, call it a brag, niggas is mad. Down I'm the chief, like I'm Big Beach, ballin' like Fab. Everything on go, my niggas all trained to go. Gotta stay 10 toes, you niggas wanna take everything I own.
That's Don Cooley, y'all. Don Cooley. All right, let's start this show, man. Let me put my handsome face on the camera. Mike Banger, are we live? I get it. It's a different background. A better light, man. It is what it is. It's gonna have to do today. Hold on. It's gonna have to do today. I hope that shit don't fall. Sorry, I don't got the best lighting. I'm still working on that. I need to just get a lighter from Amazon. Anyway, what it do it is, y'all. It's your boy LonnyKabal. Yeah. And we in the building. Why You Mad podcast, episode, I want to say 9? Episode 9, right? Yeah. We in the building. Salute Rich Mo. And thank you for let me put this down right quick. Thank you for sending that link of Star. You know, Star hasn't been live in a while, and I didn't really get to look at it entirely, but I saw he was going in a little bit, and I definitely want to catch that after my podcast. But thank you for coming through, Rich Mo. If you guys are in the building, we would really appreciate if you get the likes up. That'd be great. No, we ain't doing it like that. I'm trying to have a background. We got to work with what we got, man. Lighting is everything. Don't let that go over your head. Let's see if I can tilt that a little bit. We do it like that. And oh shh. That's what I was scared of. So what am I mad about today? Shout out to Sing Vera. I'm glad you put your face on. What am I mad about today? 1 second. What I'm mad about, not so much, not necessarily what I'm mad, but why people get mad at the situations they're in. Frequency is everything. Energy is everything. Let me explain. Being a follower can put you in a very bad situation. But at the same time, being a follower is what's needed. Let me break it down. Energy is everything, right? So if you're following behind somebody that you know you have no business following, it could be peer pressure. It could be they're living a certain lifestyle. It could be they're doing something that you're not comfortable. Your energy's not right, but you do it anyway, right? Shit goes down and you get caught and everybody gets away. I know we've all heard that saying that, man, I was hanging out with this crowd, things went left, and I'm the only one that got caught. Well, the reason why you got caught is because you were following a certain energy today. You say Star went in today. Damn right he went in. But you were following a certain energy that you had no business following. These niggas go rob a bank. That's too extreme. These niggas go rob a corner store, go rob somebody. See, their energy is at a low vibration, okay? So it's more natural to them. You're more of a higher frequency, meaning you've probably been raised a little better. You're a little better morally. You know better, or you are raised better than to do that. However, you sink yourself into a lower vibration and you still go on with this robbery or whatever, this mishap. Shit goes down and the cops are looking for you. They ain't looking for them niggas. They're looking for you. And you in your head saying, damn it, I knew I shouldn't have done that. I had no business robbing that man. We had no jumping that man. We had no business going into that house. I had no business joining this gang, this hood. My energy is here because I know better. So anytime I do something amongst this low energy, I always get caught. That's all it is. You're going outside of your frequency. That's how being a follower can be very detrimental. Y'all don't hear me. You wondering why everybody else don't get caught, but you get caught. However, you was raised better than them. You're a leader, they're followers. You're outside your zone. You ain't got no business over there with them niggas. But you chose to be there anyway. Now y'all got a Grand Theft Auto charge. Y'all stealing cars. Y'all stealing UU. Shout out to the UU gang. That's the early, like 2004, 3, 4, 5. If you in the DMV, you know about the UUs and all that. I remember it was people in middle school stealing UUs. Yeah, people my age. I was 13, 14 middle school. Niggas was driving UUs. I never forget. Dude named Marcus. I was part of CLB. Little gang around my way. We wasn't really hitting on nothing, but it was a bigger gang in the area called Corrupt Minds, and we kind of looked. I ain't gonna say looked up to them, but they were the big. So it was Corrupt Minds. I'm from Lower Maryland. You know I'm from Lower if I know Corrupt Minds. Corrupt Minds was the big gang, and it was like different subsets. You had your 619 niggas, then you had your CLB niggas. See, we started under Corrupt Minds. We were the hood under that. Although I wouldn't say we wouldn't get disrespected. We wasn't getting beat up. If anything, we was putting in work. But we had to do that shit, man. I was outside of frequency when I was doing that. Fighting. Because, you got to understand, early 2000s, 05, 06, Dipset popping. Being part of a group is what it is. It was the era. Like, this era is different. Being a junkie is cool during this era. It's not my era. Or being sexually confused. That's the cool thing of this. That's why when these young people, I don't agree, but I'm not going to push them to the side because I get it. When you're young and it's a wave going on, naturally you're going to go with the wave. That's why these big corporations spend so much money. See, it's not your fault, kids, teenagers, middle schoolers. It's not your fault. Them corporations know what they're doing. You at an age when you're between 11 and 17. Those are some of your most influential ages, and they get it. Some early, if you grow up fast, shit, it's earlier than that. But the average is 11 through 17 is when they got you. You're under a spell because you're going through puberty, you're finding yourself, you're dealing with peer pressure in high school. You're not grown, but you think you're grown. You don't know shit, but you think you know everything. And them higher societies know them people that's putting out that product, right? Putting them rappers in front of you, they know better. You don't know better, but they know better. That's when it gets deep. That's when it gets sad. They know better. You don't. So they take your innocence, right? Now you smoking at 14. You high coming to school. Huh? You fucking 15, 16, 14. Someone's getting in middle school. I got some head first time I was in middle school. My first sexual experience, I got some head. Hold on. I don't want my camera to messed out. I saw that Wi-Fi sign, and you know what, y'all need to stop hating on me when I get to preaching. When I get to talking that good talk, that's the only time the Wi-Fi messes up. Stream, y'all, stop that bullshit. Because you know I'm talking that talk. Anyway, hit the Cash App if you can. If you can't hit the Cash App, hit the like button. That's free. Anyway, so they convince you to start smoking, fucking, join a gang, doing everything that's part of the cool thing. When I was in middle school, 106 and Park was still out. I didn't grow up with the AJ and Roxy era, AJ and Free. I was young. I was in middle school. You know what I'm saying? I'm not middle school. I was elementary, baby elementary, like third grade type shit, where AJ and Free was going. But when it was my time to shine, Roxy and old boy, the cute dog nigga from Carolina, Terrence J, they were the ones. They trying to hate on me, dog. Hold on. Okay, EK say he run a little late. That's okay. You good, bro. EK say he run a little late. You know me, I could rock this one by myself, but my brother's very important. Don't try to mess my, you know what? They want to stop my shine. I'm going to keep going. Rich Mo, am I good? Am I good? Can you see me? Can you see me, Rich Mo? I'm talking some real shit. Can you see me, Rich Mo? Because I see people in the building and they're not commenting, which is fine. Now everybody's comfortable saying their opinion yet. Sometimes people just want to watch. And I have no problem with that. I just want to make sure I'm good on camera. I don't want to be a big blur. But anyway, I'll keep going. I digress. So 11 through 17, right, is when the wave is popping. That's why young niggas, everybody want to be young. I'm a young nigga. Da, da, da. You're young because you ain't got responsibilities yet. Some people got to the point where they got kids. They got kids. At 14, 15, it's still not your responsibility, right? Because in the government eyes and everybody, right, you're still a child. So your mother's still helping out, right? You ain't fully on your own yet. You out here making babies at 16. Thank God it ain't never happened to me, because one thing about kids, man, through the grace of God, if they're healthy, they're not going nowhere. Kids are forever. That's why when a lot of women and people say, I'm a good parent. Yeah, you're a good parent when the kid's 6 months. You're a good parent when the kid's 5, 6. But what when that kid 13, 14, 15? Are you still a good parent? Now they start smelling themselves. That young boy and girl start getting hair in private places. Huh? They start getting musty. Huh? Testosterone start kicking in. She start getting hips and breasts. Are you ready for that part of the game? By yourself? It's easy to say you're a good parent when the kid's a baby. It's easy to say you're a good parent by yourself. The kid don't know nothing. But it's when the kid start becoming an adulthood and start learning what's going on in the world when you got a fucking problem. Now you can't handle it. I digress. So yeah, CLB was part of a little clique I was with. It's called Cherry Lane Boys. People used to, like the older niggas, you know what I'm saying? They used to make fun of it. Oh man, CLB cute little, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, we wasn't banging like that. But it wasn't niggas our age. It was either corrupt mind niggas, and the corrupt mind niggas majority was in high school. Keep in mind, I'm at this time 13, I wasn't 14 I got in high school. I'm 12, 13. So Corrupt Minds was the big homies. It was some Corrupt Mind niggas in middle school, but half of them was in, they was in alternative school. They wasn't in there with us. I don't remember no Corrupt Minds niggas in school with me. I think it was more in the Eisenhower section. But they were the bigger gang. They had older people. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we were still cool with them. It was another gang that Corrupt Mind was affiliated as well, and it was 619. Now, this is all Laurel shit. Lower Maryland shit. PG County shit. Lower Maryland. Who was calling me while I'm doing a show, bro? Yeah, see? Let me put my show on disturb. And I say this over and over, bro. When I'm doing a show, that's the last time to call me, bro. That's the worst time to call me when I'm doing a show. It's damn near disrespectful. If I'm doing a whole live show, why are you calling me? Why are you texting me? I'm doing a show. Anyway, so again, we would beef. This CLB, this is the whole 2005, 2006, around that time. Being in a clique was cool. That was the wave. Either being in a gang or being in a clique. That's what it was. No matter what part of the city you was on. You know what I'm saying? So 619, now keep in mind, I'm from Laurel. MLK, the middle school I went to was in Beltsville. However, MLK had Beltsville kids and Laurel kids going there. Eisenhower was a straight Laurel school. So the 619 niggas, they was developing in Eisenhower. That's the Laurel Middle School. I went to Martin Luther King. So I'm going to school with Beltsville niggas. I don't know these niggas. I've been going to school in Laurel all my life. My middle school was in Beltsville. So they kind of outnumber us, but that's neither here nor there. They was cool and all, man. But on some outside shit, like when school was over, we was still on some Laurel shit. Why the fuck the Wi-Fi hating on me like that? But I'm telling you the influence of following. Now, we would all go to the same parties. If you're from Laurel or Beltsville or was in that area during the early 2000s, mid-2000s, you know about Mr. Right parties. Mr. Right used to throw parties at the Boys and Girls Club, at Laurel Boys and Girls Club. Every other Friday, we would be geeking for those. Until niggas got older. Now, I don't go to Mr. Right parties. Nigga, cut it out, nigga. You got a cousin out Landover. You got a cousin in the Cindy. And you go hang with him, nigga. You dick ride him because he ain't from Laurel, nigga. You go be under him, then come back during the school week. And Brad, I was in the city. I was up 640. I was uptown. Man, I was out Southeast. Nigga, no, you wasn't, nigga. You was scared and you was living off the image of your family down there. I have family in Southeast as well. Forest Creek, families up KDY, families up Southeast, Greenway. It's still family in the city I don't know. But that wasn't where I was from. I'm from here, from Laurel. I was at the time, I got family. That shit was so corny. I feel like I did it, when I was young and didn't know any better. But once I started understanding how corny it is, how you gonna live off your cousin's rep because he's living in an area where it's fucked up? And why am I even claiming that because it's fucked up? Anyway, that's a different conversation. So 619, like, all right, so Mr. Right party would be like this. This is how Mr. Right party go, right? He'll have it on a Friday. The high schoolers and middle schoolers will be in there, right? So me and my CLB niggas, they would usually walk up there. My mother didn't play too much shit, you know what I'm saying? So she'll drop me off. Me and my friends, or one of the girls around the neighborhood that stayed in my neighborhood, my mother dropped us off. Somebody pick us up. We'll work it out like that. But I meet my niggas up at the party. Then the 619 niggas would be there. And then Corrupt Minds would be there, right? This when MySpace was popping. Niggas is doing all type of shit, editing pictures. Fuck y'all niggas, da 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 da. Ain't really no beef like that because we really cool with each other. Like the 619 niggas and us, we grew up with each other, but we went to different middle schools. That's what made us click up apart. You feel me? 619 stay at a Laurel Middle School. We went to Beltsville. Beltsville's not too far from Laurel, but we didn't go to Eisenhower. We meet up at the parties, fake beef. Wasn't really no fights at that time because we had so much love for each other. Like, we'll be dead cool with 619 niggas. But on MySpace, we banging on each other like, but we know these niggas. Harold, Lil Danny. I know all them niggas, man. But what I didn't know what was going on behind the scenes. Check me out. Now at the parties, we didn't beef because we were all hornballs. That's how you know vagina and women bring men together. Corrupt Mind niggas, the big gang around there. Corrupt Mind niggas are beefing with niggas in DC. Corrupt Mind niggas are beefing with Wild Boys. Corrupt Mind niggas are beefing with the heavier sets, heavier crews. We not at that level. We on some Laurel shit. But the Corrupt Mind niggas really on some gang shit. Nah, I wasn't a neighborhood dope, man. Nah. Rich Mo, I wasn't a neighborhood dope, man. I never sold dope in my life, man. I was a good kid being a follower. I was being a follower. And I played football, and I was known to hit. And I was always aggressive, and I could fight. Not saying I ain't never took no losses. Not that at all. Absolutely not. I had my share. Things didn't go my way, but I was still a man. And even after that fight or whoever I had it with, we were always, if I won or lost, we would have a conversation, and we would bet it because that's what men did. Being honest. But I was a good kid thinking I have to, because my older brothers, right? My older brother's in the city. I got a brother that's uptown at Rock Creek. If you from DC, I know 640, 3500, 640 the Black Hole, Rock Creek, uptown ran the whole Black Hole when it came to go-go. If you came to the Black Hole, uptown, you was probably going to get robbed. You might get robbed by the go-go band. You know what I'm saying? But I would go up there during parades and cookouts. I wasn't up there when it was popping. I'm a Laurel nigga. And my brothers always wanted to keep me out of that. But at the same time, my brothers would clown me for not being part of that. That's part of this story next. Let me get back to it. So again, I said it's Corrupt Minds. That's the big gang. Then we're basically subsets of Corrupt Minds, but we don't know it. So it's CLB. Shout out my nigga Mari, Shamari, Ron, Elijah, Marcus, the nigga in the UU. And he was a kind of an op. Always had my eye on that nigga. I'm gonna get a story about that nigga. It's middle school shit. It was me. And the other niggas wanted to be part of it. Then you had 619. That was Harold, Danny, the rest of them niggas, the twins with the crooked, with the teeth. If you 2011 high school, 2011, and you was in middle school during that time, you know what the fuck I'm talking about from my city, from my area. Anyway, so Corrupt Minds would beef with the real niggas. So we go to the party. We wouldn't beef, but behind the scenes, I didn't know. You know, there was an instant where somebody got a knife pulled on them, right? This one I knew shit was real. There's at the railroad tracks. They told me the story. I ain't gonna put no names in it. All I'm gonna say is I ain't gonna put no names on it because I don't want nobody incriminated. It was some middle school shit. Nobody got hurt like that, but somebody got scared. We called a 619 nigga, right? I was really on some fighting shit, but niggas wasn't really fighting, so I ain't take it serious until this day. We caught allegedly. I wasn't with them this day. I probably had practice while I was in the house playing the game, and my CLB niggas, they was out and they caught one of the 6'9" niggas by the railroad tracks and pulled a knife on him. And he was really gonna stab him. I knew he was gonna stab him. But somehow the 619 nigga talked his way out the spot and niggas let him go. That's why I'm saying, like, it was really on some middle school shit. We was mimicking shit. Because if it was on some gangster shit, he would have got stabbed. Time go on, I know the beef is serious now. Once that knife got pulled out, I knew it was serious. It went from all the jokes and because the girls is separating. Oh, we like the CLB niggas. Nah, we like the 619 niggas. And then some girls is in between. So we doing it because we think it's cool. We're not knowing how real this shit is. Nigga Marcus walking around with a BB gun thinking he gangster. Retarded, but like I said, he was stealing. Let me stop. A member of CLB was stealing UUs. He was stealing cars. I never forget that motherfucker turned in, backed in. That nigga could drive though. He was he was all right, but that nigga could drive. And niggas like, come on, get in, bro. Come on, Lon, let's get in. Come on, man. We about to. I said, nah. One thing about that stolen car UU shit, that shit never sat right with me, bro. That shit never sat right. You stealing cars and that type of shit never sat right with me. I never got in a UU, but I know niggas that did it. They had the bitches in there. Don't get it fucked up. They had bitches in there. Bitches want to be part. Bitches want to hop in the car. Bitches want to, you know what I'm saying? But I was never with that shit. Even when I was being a follower in ignorance, I was still a leader. See, because when it came to beef, I was the enforcer. I am not bragging. I'm just telling you my true life story. But then again, I had a father in my life. So, and some of the CLB niggas had fathers in their life, but they were like off-brand niggas. They wanted to be affiliated. They wasn't the core. You know what I'm saying? So when it really came to beef, jumping niggas in and all this shit, I was the enforcer. So that gets me to a story. Now Hilltop, if you're from the DC area, Hilltop is a popular hood in the Capitol Heights area. Now Hilltop is a serious hood. This ain't no shit that niggas just came together and make up. Am I still good? Am I good? Fuck it. From that, I'm not. Hilltop is a serious hood. Like Hilltop was known to get stamped in go-go's because Capitol Heights, that's a real ass area. And most likely, Hilltop, Corrupt Minds, the big gang in the area, will beef with Hilltop niggas. I digress. It was a Hilltop nigga that came. Before I get into that, everybody had a position. The 619 niggas, the enforcer over there was Harold, because everybody was scared to fight Harold. I was never scared to fight Harold, the 619 nigga. As a matter of fact, niggas almost got to the point with setting it up, but it never went through. And when I saw him, it was cool. I ain't saying he was scared of me. I wasn't scared of him. But we both knew we was the strong niggas. We was the strong niggas on each side. Let me make sure my shit good, man. Open this shit up, man. Because one thing I hate is to have a
Hello?
to have.
Downstairs?
1 second here. Here's my cousin Tony,
You
y'all.
got 3 people. What is 3? Hey.
Cut it out, man. It's more. Yeah, that's my cousin Tony, y'all, man. Yeah, I'm
What we talking about?
We just talking about general statements being and how I was growing up and how I was at a follower mind state until I came into my own. I think the Wi-Fi is cool, man. That Wi-Fi. Shout out to Rich Mo. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, as I was saying, as my cousin got here sipping a Heineken.
You in the basement. That's why the Wi-Fi. No, I don't know.
No, you probably.
It's probably all the way upstairs.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
All right,
I'm good. Love you, cousin.
love you. Come on, Jack. Let's go.
That's my cousin right there.
Come on.
Hey, my man Rich Mo said salute, cousin.
Cheers.
she said cheers. So as I was saying, sorry for the quality, guys. I am in the basement at my grandmother's house, my great grandmother's house. Hold on. So Harold, he was basically like he was basically like the man, this quality is horrible. He was the enforcer. Okay, I see you in the back, EK. He was the enforcer of the 619 niggas. So when the guy from Hilltop came to, when people come to Laurel, it's not a very dangerous area. It can get crazy, but it's not nothing you need to fear. And most niggas, when they come around here, they think it's sweet. So I was called T. T came around here thinking it was sweet because he was from Hilltop. He's from a popular hood. So he put some on Facebook, like not Facebook, MySpace, saying FCLB. This is his main name. He's saying FCLB. Y'all niggas ain't look at that shit. Oh my god, it's disgusting. I gotta do what I gotta do, man. Shit. FCLB, right? I said, okay. So when I saw that, I approached him the next day. I said, what's all that fuck CLB shit? I could see he was a little shook because I don't know why he left where he left, but he figured out there was some niggas around here wanted to see what you talking about. Niggas is not as soft as you thought they were. I'd never forget. I'm gonna bring EK on. We got off the bus that day. The fight was already set up. We get off the bus, his older brother there, right? My CLB niggas start to surround him. I said, nope. I said, we're not going to jump him. I said, we're not going to jump him. Let's get the one-on-one. Squared up. Reckon I got the best of him. That's what happened. And I never forget his older brother. Because that next day I felt so bad about beating him up, being honest. I beat him up. I felt so bad that's the Virgo in me. I apologized to him the next day, like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, you know, I know we had a little fight or whatever, but I just want to say I apologize. I said, let's put that shit behind us, whoop-de-whoop. He said, that's what's up, bro. I never forget. I got off of school that day. His brother was still at the bus stop. And that nigga dapped me up. He said, I fuck with you, little nigga. He said, I fuck with you, little nigga. You a real one. He said, not only did you tell your mans not to jump my brother, but you fought and y'all talked it out like men. I'm from 14. I'm a leader. And I don't know it. Ever since then, his brother been my brother. He see me out. What's up, little bro? What's up, Slim? You dig? But I'm going to bring EK in. We'll continue that story another day. That's just another joint. EK! Brethren.
What's good, bro?
What's up, bro? I apologize for the if my signal look a little. I'm at home right now.
You know
what I'm saying?
Do you think, bro? Do you think? What's good?
I'm doing all right. I was just having a rant, you know what I'm saying, about growing up, but the main thing was about being a follower and being outside your frequency. I don't think nothing's wrong with being a follower if you're following the right person. Because in order to be a good leader, you have to be a good follower. You think what I'm saying? So, for instance, if I don't know shit and this person owns a business, or say you're into professional wrestling, this man been wrestling for 10 years, he got the game, right? It would be wise, as me wanting to be a professional wrestler, to follow him and what he's saying. At that same time, right? Most people can fall victim to following the wrong person. The dope man around the way, the local OG, the person that's negative, the person that's outside of your frequency. Now, if you're inside of a frequency, that's one thing, because you were raised like that. I don't agree with it, but you kind of more familiar with it because you was raised like that. But if you're somebody that you know you know better. You were raised better. You were raised smarter. And for you to dupe yourself down to follow somebody else who's not in that bracket just to feel accepted to society standards or to feel cool, that's when you F up as a follower and you get tripped up. So that's what we're kind of going on. I just want to hear your piece on that one.
All right, follow us. Follow us. I like what I'm going to elaborate on what you said about in order to lead, you have to be a great follower. And I think that part right there kind of go over people's heads because it went over mine before. So why I want to elaborate on that is in the beginning, you come from energy. We all came from energy, right? We came from a dominant energy, an energy that's a leader, an energy that's a provider, an energy that's a giver, and an energy that's in freedom, that gives us free will. So now here we come in this world. What has already been here, because we meet it here. Now we are this young energy. Now this young energy have to possess a body in order for the God particle in it to react inside this world. Now, here you born, Lonnie. You born with a family. You born with friends. Yeah. And now, let's say another female, she born with family. She born with friends. Now, you said in order to be a leader, you came from a leader now. Let's remember that. We came from a leader. Right. Now, in order for you to be a leader, you came into this world, you have all type of personalities. You came into the collective conscious now. You have all type of personalities. You get all type of shape, form. You're looking at the men what's supposed to look like you, or this thing that you're trying to figure out look like you. They bigger than you, some fatter than you, some shorter than you. So now you see people who look like you in different scenarios and in different ways and whatever they like to do. So now you say, wait, okay. Now you look at the situation in the world that you are. Look at the system. Now you're learning about Black history. You're learning how your Black people was treated bad, and now you get full with anger. Now you yourself that comes into this world that went through two of the different opposite side of the spectrum, you yourself have to say, you know what? Do I want to be a leader or do I want to be a follower? Because when I was coming in, when I came into this world, I followed and I followed and I followed. Now everybody follows when they come into this world because nobody knows anything. So we followed until we had enough, until we was ready to take that stand to be a leader. So it's like you could hang around with friends in college and high school as long as you want, Lonnie. But it can take that one moment in your life, you can be like, damn, I on some dumb shit. I want to get this in life. I want to be like this. I want that. I want better things. But only you one can do that. So when you choose who you want to follow in this world, you got to make sure that's what you want to do. So like you said about the business, if you want to own a construction company, you can't go follow somebody who have a beauty salon. You need to go hang with people who are in the construction field. You need to place your mind around construction. You need to learn construction. You need to walk construction. You need to breathe construction. But you here at the beauty store.
Wasting your time.
Wasting your time. Trying to make a beauty store a construction store. You trying to sell hair, but then you got some hammers and some pliers and stuff hanging in the back. Yeah, you trying to do construction there. What type of store is this? Is it a beauty store or construction store? Now you are conflicted. So that's when you realize and be like, you know what? Let me start following, because I thought I knew it all. I came here, I wanted to be this and that. I combine this, but it ain't working. Let me find an OG who doing this, like really doing this. Let me swallow my ego and swallow my pride.
Yep.
Let me not afraid to say, you know what? I ain't no shit, bro. I don't know nothing. I thought I know. I just was going off of how I felt, but I fucked it up. But you know what? Let me go follow OG over there. When I was hating on him, why? Because he's cleaner, he's fresher, he's successful, he drive a nice car. I ain't get that. So I say, you know what? The ego say, I don't need him. I don't need nobody. I can do this myself. So I go right there and fuck it up. When I have people who came in this world before me, who I could learn from and even be better than them, but because of my ego. So the weakness of a human is his ego, her ego, and her strength is an ego as well, you know, because that's that fire. So your strength could be your weakness and your weakness could be your strength. Your ego can pull you down and make you don't even have the guts or the pride to say, you know what, let me go over there and ask this man for some advice. No, you ain't going to do that. But then your ego could be the fire that gives you the confidence in a positive direction to go to him as a man and say, you know what, I don't usually do this, but bro, let me talk to you real quick, man. I gotta admit, you look nice. I like what you're doing over here. You're a very successful man. You look like you get it all put together. So could you mentor me for a minute? Tell me something. How you get this? How you get that? I guarantee you, they would pull you on the side and tell you the truth. And you know what they would say? Goes back to what we say about the diamond. The diamond got to go under extreme pressure before it comes out to this beautiful thing. So, brother, I know you hurting. I was hurting too. I know you did some dumb shit. I did some dumb shit too. But you can't be afraid to fail. Why? Because the goal is winning. We always win. You never lose. So once you start off with the mind frame of that you want to win, when you lose, that's a lesson that will turn into a blessing to give you the instructions you need to move forward. You see where I'm going from? So that's when you separate the follower and the leader. We all get a follow, but some of us die followers. Some of us die sheeps, bro. You ever been you remember where the bridge fall in Washington? That bridge was just recently fell. Yeah. You know, on the side lane, the turning lane, right? Now, when you go to now, I know you see this early in the morning, you'll see traffic on the left side of the lane. You know, when you're going up, you could ride the shoulder, not the shoulder, the side of the third lane, and you could always swing in and out in traffic and get where you got to go faster. But you have people who are sheets who stay in their lane and they just stay there. They don't think outside the box. They're not creative. To figure out a situation, they'd be like, you know what? I'm in this traffic. How I could get in the front of them without breaking the law. You being a creator, you see that in your head. You say, okay, I can wait till the sky come. You do the action. You went. Now you just become the GOAT and you don't even know it because you came out of the line of sheets who just staying there waiting till the next one move and then you move. The next one move and then you move. The next one move, you move. So you don't move. You don't move until the other car moves. So now you are constrained by the car that's in front of you. You catch on what I'm saying? So therefore, you as a sheep, you're a follower. Only so many sheep wake up and know that they were following a herd of goat, not sheep. They tell you we were sheep because we can't see that. We blinded. When you wake up and realize everybody who has the potential to be a goat here, they just follow and be like, okay, time for me to step on this line and let me be example to wake up other goats that think that they're a sheep. So that's when you follow. You have to follow in order to lead, but you have to be ready to lead. So you need to go through the pain. You need to go through the bad times. You need to go through all these times to get where you need to be. So that's it in a nutshell for me.
All right. So we're gonna have a new thing, a part of our show called "Explain This Picture," right? So I'm gonna pose up a picture. Tell me your first thoughts when you see this picture. Let's go. Still there, E?
Yeah. I see it. I thought you want me. My first thought.
Take your time. Take it.
Unity. I see unity. I see power. I see strength. I see honor. I see respect. I see love. I see joy. I see sacrifice. I see tears. I see happy times. I see good times. I see bad times. But in overall, I see three young, successful men who have found themselves in life, find what they were put there for, and using it to make other people invest more in themselves. That's what I see in that. What you see?
Absolutely. I'm glad you asked that question. What I see unity. I see positive conversation. I see three young black men coming together in something they believe in. The smiles, the facial expressions are showing me that whatever they're talking about, they're confident behind and they're happy with. I see that this picture right here could be in 10 years from now in somebody's living room, probably worth $10,000 just because of the accomplishments that these three young men have made. I see that this picture could be a spokesman. I see this picture in middle schools, black high schools, Caribbean high schools, just three black men not fighting, but a positive conversation to lead to a common goal. That's what I see. Okay. So what do you see with this?
I see another young man motivating and helping another young man. While he's doing his dream and look like what he like to do. So his friend is just helping him, being there with him, sharing his good times with him, putting in work with him. And at the same time, his friend is helping him behind the scenes also because he allowed him to have that moment with him while he is living out his dream. He allowed him to beat up, to see this, to even spark something in him so his friend could live out his dream. So I see the yin and the yang, bro. I see that's why y'all two wearing black and white. I'll leave that right there.
That was powerful. Very powerful. All right, so let me speak on what I see. I see this person, but you know who's a powerful person, but you don't see him as clear? This person back here, bro. The DJ. Reason why this picture is so powerful is because it shows a moment of a person doing what they love, their art and confidence. This brother is supporting him, believing in his confidence, and this brother right here, the master behind the turntables. See, we see these two, but that one in the back is just supporting as well. Most people, when they see art and pictures, especially me, I look at the backgrounds, right?
That was deep, bro.
I see the soap dispenser. I see the aluminum foil right here. I can't share my screen, but it's okay. Back here on the right side of him, I see the DJ. These are the same three, right? I see him looking at this guy and saying, I'm proud of you, bro. You shining. The guy on the left with the dope hat, with the long hair, he's looking at the guy with the mic like, turn up, bro. You in your bag, right? Meanwhile, the man in the background, the DJ booth, is silent but deadly. You still see he's a presence in this picture. However, he's the mastermind. He has the EK headphones. He has the mix board. He's the DJ. Again, a picture can explain 1,000 words, and that's just that. So, what would you see with this?
I see three young men making a statement that no matter how hard things get, they wouldn't break up. No matter what needs to be happen, it will happen. If they have to make a sacrifice, they're willing to make the sacrifice because they know it is for the better good. Because that young man is standing out the car, don't have the pleasure of sitting in the car, but he lives and he feels by having the pleasure by sitting and looking out of the car because his friends are in the car. So they share in one moment because it's bigger than just him standing on the side of the car. So the car didn't have 3 seats, but at the end of the day, we're still going to be in this one picture. So I don't mind taking this fall, which is the greater good for the team, for the betterment of this picture. So that's what I see.
Okay. I'll add another one to it. I feel as though this person right here standing up is the most powerful person in the picture. Look at what they're sitting in, right? You got the driver. They're all three affiliated. That's without a doubt. However, you got the person in the driver's seat, hand on the chin. And this is a Wildcat, correct? What is this this vehicle called? It's a slingshot. Slingshot. So it's a slingshot. We got the driver hands on, the guy in the passenger seat, and we see the man standing up like this. That shows power. Even though that man standing up is not in the chair, he might show more power than the people that's sitting in the slingshot. It shows if he might even own the slingshot. It shows if these are my little brothers sitting in the slingshot, but I got them. Because as they're sitting down, that person's standing like this. Like, I got them no matter what. Yeah, they shining. They in the public's eye, they look good. But what you don't, although I'm not in the seat, I'm not in the car, I'm still here. And I'm not going to let nothing happen to them. You see? And that's the beauty of a picture showing 1,000 words. I'm going to do one more. This one. Tell me what you see on this one.
I see all brothers working together to complete one goal, which is the picture. I see respect, love, and all. And looking at every one of those individuals, they have their own dress style. And each one of them know who they are, where they're going, and they look comfortable. That's what I see.
I couldn't agree more. If I look at this, bro got the thumbs up. Funny as shit. But I do see camaraderie. On the outside looking in, this should be in somebody's magazine. I see a brand being born. I see a brand being separated. Slowly spread. I see potential members of that EK that those two brothers in that picture are wearing. I wouldn't say the initiation process, but I'll say a grooming. I see power. I see numbers. I see a support team. That's a very powerful picture. And not only, that's one of my favorite pictures, to be honest. Now, back to the topic at hand. I feel as though people are following the wrong things because they're being fed the wrong things.
I agree.
People are following processed food. Let me break it down like that. The popular thing is to go to McDonald's and eat Doritos. It's not cool to eat asparagus and greens every night. But the asparagus and greens will help you out more. But the McDonald's and Doritos are more popular. It tastes better, right? And when it tastes better, It's easy dopamine. It's easy pleasure. I'm guilty of dabbling in easy pleasure. However, I still know at the back of my mind, if I dwell in this easy pleasure enough, something bad's going to happen because it's too easy. It tastes too good. There's no reality with it. When I eat this asparagus or them greens or that broccoli, especially if it's unseasoned, or if I take a sip of real cranberry juice, not the fruit corn syrup or whatever they call it. I'm talking about the one you get in a bottle, the nasty cranberry juice, literally straight raw. When I do that, not only if it's good for me, but it's a reality. I don't get no reality eating McDonald's. I think I'm full, but I'm not really full. It just tastes good, and it's $1. You dig what I'm coming from? When I eat that asparagus and that broccoli, it's good for me, but it's a reality check. It's bitter. Man, I can't keep eating this shit, man. What? It ain't sweet. Ain't no seasoning. Ain't nothing with it. But it's good for you. It gives you the truth. When I bite that piece of broccoli straight out the garden, it ain't gonna play no games with me. But bitter as fuck. But that's probably the most healthiest thing I ate all day. I eat 3 cheeseburgers. I'm full, and I put number bullshit in my body. But guess what? It was more easy to eat them 3 cheeseburgers than that thing of broccoli because it tastes better. It gave me more pleasure, but it didn't do a motherfucking thing for me. Excuse my language, chat. I'm in my bag. It didn't do a damn thing for me. Meanwhile, I eat this Brussels sprout. Or one of the most healthiest fruits, and the one I hate the most is grapefruit. Grapefruit is probably one of the most best fruits for your body, but I hate it. It's disgusting. It's nasty. I can't eat it without sugar. I hate grapefruit. But if you want to get right, grapefruit is probably one of the most fruits you want to eat. Sea moss. It has over 200 minerals. People hate the taste of sea moss. They got to mix it with a whole bunch of stuff. But if you just take a scoop a day from that bowl of that sea moss and just swallow it and put it in your body, you'll get more from that than all that bullshit you ate the other night. 1 scoop of sea moss is more than 100 vegetables. But that was my point on that. You can go ahead and speak on that, brother.
It's because we was groomed to fall in love, to grow in love with the wrong thing. Why I say that? Remember, we create these things, the plastic, the fake, the girls with the fake hair. We create these. The guys with the fake this or the fake that or the imitation of this or imitation of that. The girls with the imitation this or imitation that. Okay, let's shatter that. What is real and what is fake? What is reality and what is fantasy? So now we was brought into a world where the things that we are supposed to be eating and doing, it get a bad taste. But the things that we're not supposed to be doing has been deemed good. Yeah. So now we are programmed to go wherever good is, right? So if we are ignorant of which side is good, what is good, we're going to go at face value because they control us with our eyes. So now we going at the things that they say is good because we want good. Nobody comes into this world evil. Everybody is good. We want good. So we going after the evil things that it surrounds itself with the imitation of good. And then when we get at the bottom of the line and we realize that the good ain't good, it's too late. You're already in the air. Boom. Now, the good thing about that is you could get back up and you have a choice to go at that again and get the same results. You can do it in many ways, but the results is always going to be the same. So what if you could come up with 1,000,000 ideas why you should go right? And I tell you, yes, I like your 1,000,000 ideas, but guess what? You forget the point. There's a law that cannot be broken. Your results will always be the same. So now you have to make a conscious decision. Where do you want to go left? Because if you go this way, then your results is going to stay the same. So now, us coming in this world, the things that are bad for us, the good in us supposed to be generating in those and making that bad little bitter taste because the body don't like it, making it better, but still doing the right thing. So I call that the greater good. When you're modifying the good to taste better, or when to do it a little even better, or in a different perspective, not taking something that's bad and growing that and pumping your energy into that. It isn't real anyway. You're not getting no substance from it. You're not gaining anything. It's just a loss.
Correct.
So that's my view on that, brother.
So I think it comes to a point, brother, where we have to, and I think it's me and your job. How can we make the truth? How can we make what's good for us taste good? I see an example of that. I'm not a big fan of them, but some people are. So, there's grapes, but there's a cotton candy flavored grape. Grapes are good by themselves. I even like the bitter ones. However, I don't know if it's Giant or whoever, Whole Foods has came out with a brand that they have a cotton candy flavored grape. Now, I'm not sure if that's too good for you, but we know that the grapes, it's a fruit, natural from the earth. Grapes are good for you. Good for indigestion, stomach problems. If you're constipated, it's good to eat a lot of grapes. It helps you move all of that out. So now they're making a cotton candy flavor. I feel like there's a lesson in that. How can we make, instead of eating this bullshit McDonald's and mentally, bullshit McDonald's and Taco Bell and Five Guys burgers that we lust for, because all this is a pleasure, right? How can we make the truth, this asparagus, this Brussels sprouts, bitter herbs, grapefruit, the shit that carrots, shit that people really don't like? How can we put that pleasure over here with the things that's good for you? And I think that is the certain mission that we're on. How can we make the truth taste good? How can we make doing the right thing good? How can we make it pleasurable? Not something that you have to do, but something that you want to. Go ahead.
I'd start off with you, bro. You're already doing it, but time will tell. I'd say me. I'm already doing it, but time will tell. We got to understand that energy is like the sugar on a nasty cake, bro. Energy is like the sugar for your coffee. It's going to give you that energy, but then you're still going to crash because coffee isn't really that good for you like that. So you understand what I'm saying? So when you take your energy and sprinkle it over something that is an illusion, the illusion is going to taste sweet, but when the sweetness goes away, you're faced with the reality that was nothing all along. Now, let's say you take your energy and you put it to positive things. Now, positive things, let's say like asparagus and broccoli, it tastes bad. So you take something sweet like sugar cane, and you take the juice off that sugar cane and you trickle that healthy, sweet sugar cane that grow out of the ground on. What are you eating? And you eat that asparagus. That's sweet. But times that sweetness goes away, that asparagus is already inside of you. Now you just made something that had a funny taste that you didn't like. You made it sweet. You made it lovable in a positive way. Boom, that's one. Check one. You ain't never get no check over here because every time you sprinkle it and time for you to dissolve it, you move the blanket, nothing's there. Nothing's never there. Nothing's never there. Nothing's never there. But from a child, we already programmed to go after no substance, bro. They'll show you the bottle, but they'll shade the bottle so you can't see if nothing is in there. But when you get the bottle, you figure out there's no water, bro. There's no substance. There's nothing in here. You just waste 5 years of your life with this just to find out what you're looking for. It's not even in there. It was over here all along, the things that they told you to stay away from, like yourself. Because they make you want to go out and be around people when you need to be around yourself. If you can't be around yourself, you don't deserve to be around people. Period. You need to learn yourself before you go there and judge other people or watch other people or mistreat other people. You got to deal with yourself first and then go there. But they didn't teach us that. They teach us other people first and forget about self while self dying. So all of this could come back and bite us in the butt, bro. And that's how I feel about that. All we got to do, continue doing what anybody out there that have a small business or whatever they're doing, and it's in their positive way, and that's what they want to do. The system is created to smash them. to crush them. Why? Because they said only the strong survive. Strong in the form of crushing action, no. Strong in the form of endurance. As long as you have endurance, time will tell and you will win. So it's like you're in the ring with famous boxer. Let's just use who's your favorite boxer?
Floyd Mayweather.
Okay, Floyd Mayweather. Right now, they pick you up, bring you in the ring. You don't know what's going on. You sure you didn't have time to prepare. You can win, if you have endurance and you've been through so much in your life and you this and you that and you have that endurance, even though you can't fight. But if you could take a hit and get back up and make it even better, even though you never land a swing on him, he will get tired and he will fall down and you will win and you will be the last man standing.
That was powerful. And again, with these clips, don't worry, everybody who's in the chat. We will be breaking these clips up, and we will have a Why You Mad podcast clips. Because I get it. We go hard with our live stream because we're giving out a bunch of knowledge. We're giving out a bunch of content. I get it with the lives. Don't worry, it will be broken up. You can follow EK on TikTok and get some of the prime moments. We will have that for you. Don't worry. But let me get on this. So, I was thinking of an idea. I don't know how successful it might be for it. This is just an idea. Having a lit ass party, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hosting you on the ones and twos, people smoking herb, whatever. But guess what? We ain't selling alcohol. We're selling energy shit, natural energy drinks, beet juice. We'll make it taste good. Beet juice, kale juice, wheatgrass stuff to make your body better. And I think that's kind of a way of mixing the truth, making the truth feel good, because the feel good is the party. The feel good is seeing the girls twerk. The feel good is hearing me host and shouting you out or wherever you from, or help. Let's start a dance competition. Let's go. You know how we go. Or you on the ones and twos playing with people's eardrums, playing that good smooth, because people like different parts of music. Sometimes people want to go back in time. Like you say, you have different playlists. You take your craft seriously. You take people on a ride when you're DJing. You take them on an emotional ride. You feel me? So all that's going on. However, instead of just giving you Hennessy, Casamigo, we can do that now. Rum. We can do that all day, every day. We can do that. You know what I'm saying? But with it was an idea where instead of having that, we'll have health products. Like, okay, we ain't got no alcohol. You have to drink before you get here, but we got this kale juice. We got this sea moss juice. And when people start sipping it and it tastes good, mix a little sugar in it. People like sugar, especially black folks. Make it taste good, but then they'll start feeling better. They'll be more energetic than drinking Hennessy. Instead of wanting to fight, they're going to want to dance it out because they got so much natural energy. Like having like a little smoothie thing. You feel me? Instead of just having alcohol. So we're having a regular party, like a regular club, except we're not giving you alcohol. We're giving you things to better your system. Now you want to party all night. You're not tired. You're not drunk. Ain't nobody throwing up in the bathroom. Ain't nobody about to scrap or fight. Everybody's hype. Everybody's body alive. The women, the men are mingling. They want to party all night. But that's just an idea.
That. That's a challenge, though. I think that would be a
challenge. That wouldn't be easy.
That wouldn't be easy because, first of all, we live in a world where they don't really support or promote positivity. So here come these two young black. This is what the system will look at. Even though we're not that, we don't wear that cap, but this is what they're going to say. Oh, look at these two young black niggas. Where they come from? Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. What? They got an idea now. What they going to do? They're about positivity now? Oh, okay, they trying to come together now. Oh, they trying to stop Susan from being a drug addict or stop Susan from being an alcoholic. Oh, so hold on. They trying to change some life, and now we can have more bigger problems over there. We already get like a couple thousand people that are on that wave now. He trying to convert more and bring. Hold on, no, you're a problem now. We can't have you. We can't promote you. We can't have that. But you know what? Don't worry about it because they dumb anyway. They ain't gonna listen to him. They in love with the wild shit we've been feeding them for years and years. So he'll probably get 200 people watching him or 300, but nothing too serious. Don't worry about him. Why? Because they know ain't nobody gonna listen to you because everybody is asleep, bro. When we giving them the honest truth, like, bro, if you stop drinking for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, feel yourself. When you weaning yourself off for that, you're gonna feel bad because you're taking it out your blood. Your blood naturally purges. So when you then purge, you get your naturally energy back and it starts building. And as the weeks and the months go by, you feel a lot better. Now that high, what you think you needed when you were drinking, you could get that naturally. But nah, I'm talking bullshit. EK on that dumb shit. Yeah, we ain't watching that. Click next. But see, we have to stand in what we believe in, bro. I don't care if it's one person in this chat. I don't care if 3 persons in this chat. Like I say, time will tell, bro. Who
Yes,
are meant
sir.
to hear it, we're meant to have it. So you have to know who you are in this life and what you're trying to do and what you stand for. A man who don't stand for nothing will fall for anything, bro. So that's what I have to say about that.
And never mind that you got the best host in the DMV, might be the best host on the East Coast, might be the best host in America, might be the best host in the world.
I'm just saying.
And we got the best DJ. So we know how to entertain you. While he's giving you the best music, those nostalgic classics that you like, the pop and shit that you like, we find a way to mix Lil Baby with Snoop Dogg, huh? We find a way to mix Tupac with that NBA Youngboy you like, huh? We find a way to mix that Chris Brown with that Bobby Brown. You did. We put it in the mix. Except instead of giving you alcohol to feed that lust, to feed that, and I'm guilty. I'm sipping a Heineken. Look. Family in the chat, I'm talking to you from eye to eye. And it's for myself included. Taking that good time, and instead of giving you, because what it is poison, to poison yourselves, we give you more things to bring you in. I think we can pull it off. It won't be easy. But if I can see it, I can believe it. Again, if you come before, if you in the parking lot, y'all got a bottle of Hennessy Casamigo, that's cool. Just know when you come in here, we ain't got no alcohol, but we got some good shit for you that you can sip, that you're gonna like, and it's gonna make you feel good. You're gonna feel better than when you drunk that Hennessy before you got in. I know how it is in the parking lot before you walk into a bar, lounge club. They hit you over the head with drinks. Let's get a little cool. Let's put something in there. Everybody take a sip pregame, then walk in. I know how it is. If that's how you have to start, that's cool. But when you walk in, every drink tastes perfect. We've been testing it, okay? It tastes so delicious that you want to take some home. Plenty of food as well. But we're not going to have you drunk in there. We're going to take the herbs and let that work through your body. So I want you to compare the Hennessy when it went through your body and this sea moss drink that I made for you in your body. I guarantee you're going to party a lot longer with this sea moss in your body. You're going to feel well. And I'm about 9 times out of 10, you won't fight nobody. Because ain't nobody polluting your mind. But again, this is an idea.
We're still drunk, you know. And I want to add on that. We're still drunk, you know. But the process is to get full, you know. But it's what you're getting full of. So if we're getting drunk off that carrot juice or this, we will feel happy, whatever the effects of it. You're getting drunk off of that with some good music. Now you're naturally happy. You naturally express yourself. The process is to get drunk, to get full, but it's what you're getting full on. Is it in a negative wave or a positive wave? You understand?
Mm-hmm.
It's all about everything cool entertainment, you know. Well,
on that note,
take it easy.
And on that note, we have hit the hour mark, hour 14. Linda, thank you so much, because Linda is a supporter of Ka-bal TV and of Why You're Mad podcast. She has donated, and I really appreciate you, Linda. I love your picture, by the way. It looks like a Willie Podcast work. Shout out to Willie Podcast. Shout out to Sing. Shout out to Rich Mo. Before we get off of here, is there anything you want to plug in and tell the people? Let's go eat.
Right now, the only thing we got going on is pop-up shop. So if anybody in the DMV that gets some gears, no food, but just gears. If you get glasses, swimsuits, if you do, I want some spiritual people too. Bring some incense. Bring some what's the thing that you burn, Lonnie?
Sage.
The sage. Bring some sage, man. Like anybody who has a small business, just hit up Lonnie, hit up myself, and let's make this happen at Knockout Grill. You know, the hottest spot right now inside Maryland and the DMV right now. I could say I walk with that confidence. We the hottest spot right now.
Now let me ask you, EK, for the people that's not from the area, what is the DMV?
Say it again.
For the people that's not from the area, what is the DMV?
The DMV is DC, Maryland, and Virginia.
Okay. Because a lot of
the
people are from
DMV.
the area. They don't. Some people outside know it's getting a little popular, but they don't know. They think we talk about a motor vehicle or somewhere we trying to get our license or something. No, the
Oh,
DMV is
no,
for
no.
DC, Maryland, and Virginia, but majority DC area, DC metropolitan area. That's the home base of the DMV.
Exactly. We all want that triangle. So yeah, that's what we get going on. So once again, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Positivity, be alchemist, be great. Don't let nobody tell you can't do shit. It's F them and love yourself. And then love is going to be attracted to you. Your boy EK, and I'm up.
Absolutely. And before you
Bet.
out, I think Wednesday, I think we're going to talk about the real parents of the universe, huh? Remember that conversation we had? That's going to be a great.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Just say
yeah.
that's going to be a banger. That's coming this Wednesday. That's
Read
coming
it.
this. Go ahead.
Listen, use your discretion, not for the weak-minded. So if you're not ready to come and get your mind blown, if you're not an open thinker, I mean, you're still invited, you know, come as you are. You're always invited. But I'm going to tell you, we're going to be showing some mental fists in there. And our job right now is to provoke your thought, make you think. You will never start growing if you refuse to think. That's why being in the comfortable zone is the dead zone, because you're not thinking. You only grow when you think. So we are here to provoke your mind, provoke your thoughts. That's me.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, EK. We're going to talk behind the scenes and see you Wednesday.
All right, bro. Salute.
Salute. All right, let me put my handsome face on camera. Stone Cold Gaming, Big Lonnie, the ruler. Y'all always say something about to leave out. Why y'all be doing that? I think y'all be trolling. Y'all sit up here and watch me. What up, Yanni? That's my boy Yanni. And also, shout out to EK. We're gonna start I think I want Larry B to be part of this. We're gonna start a Grand Theft Auto group, a Grand Theft Auto online group. We're not on PC right now. We're still on current gen, but we're gonna have an EK gaming, an EK group, EK gang, everything cool gang on GTA Online. So be on the lookout for that. We will be streaming, and that's gonna be really big. That's gonna be really fun. But shout out to my boy Yanni. Shout out to EK. Another episode of Why You Man Podcast. Again, we will be live this Wednesday. We will be discussing who is your true mother and father. And again, like EK said, this ain't for the weak, my guy. Okay? Come in with an open mind and out your feelings. Because I guarantee if you just take it easy and listen to what we're saying, you'll probably have a different thought of what be going on. Again, the middle school stories I was saying earlier and about being a father with those examples, we'll have more stories on that. I should be having some more uploads come through. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. It's your boy LonnyKabal. Shout out to the Bahamas. Shout out to the US. Shout out to the whole DC, Maryland, Virginia, and East Coast. And we out. Giddy!